lap in a car. That really reduces the stress. Anything else?
When you beat the horn and somebody does something there.
That creates a little more stress for everybody else.
I like driving and I like traffic, so.
I love traffic because I get to listen to my CDs. It's not music, it's all the lectures that I've recorded because, you know, sometimes I listen to my own things. It's like, wow, who was
I said that?
I've been listening to Alan Wolf.
That's good too. Yeah.
Just don't listen to WBBM.
Exactly. How many people are listening to the radio and to the news? Does that really serve your body? So this center, the pressure center, is all about my body needs to drive. It's an evolutionary path. I am driving, that's all good. But if I'm driving under stress, I'm driving myself into heart attack or some other problems. So the low vibration of that center, the root center, is the stress. The high potential is evolutionary input. If you are driving on the road and you're actually listening to something good, like Wolf, you grow, you develop. Your body has something to do, and it connects the root to your mind. So now you have a connection that's different from being stressed, right? So I want you to feel that energy, and again, if you're a matrix practitioner, you can do it, and if you're not, just pretend. So if the lower vibration is stress, I invite you to drop it into the earth. Because inside the earth there is a lot of energy and information, and the stress would be transformed there. And then just sense and feel, how would it feel in your body if the stress would be completely gone, just for a moment even, and you're driving your vehicle on the road that is completely open, stress-free, and it gives you a way to see more than you can see under stress. So you're not looking at somebody's car in front of you, you're looking at the whole road in front of you, you have the whole vision. How would it feel in your body if that would be the case? And just notice, how does it feel when it moves through your body? And so when you take a breath, this Kundalini energy has a way to come up and open your lungs. Take a breath, please. And under stress, we normally do not breathe. And so the lesson of this root center, and the first lesson of survival, is breathing. So if you're still going through the lessons of your childhood, and if you have a husband that reminds you of your father or your mother, or if you have a wife that reminds you of your father or your mother, all they're doing, they're teaching you breathe. I am not going to do anything bad because you're a big girl, and a big boy now, and I'm not your mommy. And if you did not resolve this lesson, you are going to suffer this all the time. So take a breath again. And I invite you to notice, like every time I ask you to take a breath, you go, that means that the rest of the time, it's very shallow. All right. So the next center I want to bring your attention to is on the right side, like when you look at where your right hand is, and it's emotional center. And again, different people have a different structure. Like Diane has a color in it, and some other people don't. Actually, everyone has it. About 50% of the people have that center colored on their chart. That means that they're constantly experiencing emotional wave. It has nothing to do with you telling them that they're good or bad. It's not about you giving them anything wonderful. They're just in their own wave. They wake up in the morning, they're extremely happy, or they're extremely sad. It has nothing to do with you. So the next time somebody is upset, they're not upset about you. And that's the lesson of emotional center. So the center has to do with solar plexus. And it's the waters of the emotional realm. And you probably know how it feels to be in somebody else's emotional wave. How many of you are completely neutral by yourself? Like nobody's around and you're just chilling and nothing can bother you. We have people like that? Yeah.
Now.
I'm like that. Now. Right. How many of you experience the wave? Do you know that feeling when one day you wake up and it's just melancholic and there's nothing that happened? It's just melancholic, and the next day it's neutral, and the next day you go, wow! And the day is just normal, and then the next day it's neutral, and then it's low again. Do you know those patterns? Mm-hmm. Some of you? Alright. So people who go through emotional wave should stay away from people who are neutral on the day when they're low. And if you only follow this one rule of your divine design, your marriage and your career will progress to the point where you would go, wow, that's magical. Why? Because people who don't have that wave, and it's another 50% of the people, when they face you with the emotional wave that you're going through, they act as a mirror. Every relationship is a mirror. But when that happens, their mirror reflects it back to you. And you can't recognize your own wave, because for you it's natural. For you it's no problem. For them it's a big deal. So they reflect back a big deal. And you go, whoa, what did I do to you? All I said, I didn't feel so good. And they go at you like, what did I do to you? I didn't do anything wrong. Like, yes, you didn't. I just don't feel well. Tell me why. And so it goes, escalates itself to the point where it gets to the scandal level, and you can't really stop it unless you stay 3 feet away. Because our aura is about 18 inches, most of the people. So if you walk 3 feet away, you will not experience as much, and you will not give somebody else as much. And it's not about, I'm giving you the energy. It's just because we're interacting all the time in a human puzzle, that energy really is being activated in you and activated in that person when you share the same bubble of reality. So again, imagine that person who lives with you. If you know that wave in yourself or that person, bring them right here, look at them, put a beautiful rose in front of you, and tell them, wow, I've learned something interesting today. And I'm going to be aware, because it's emotional center of emotional awareness, emotional guidance. I'm going to be aware of how energy moves through our body, and I will not make it personal. I will step away, and I'm going to give you your space. And I forgive myself for all whatever happened before, and I forgive you, and from now on, I'm going to be emotionally aware. So take this beautiful rose, give it to them. Are you doing it? Don't miss your opportunity, it's very useful. Let them keep the rose, and look at the rose and see how all this energy that doesn't belong to you at all goes back to the rose. Whatever they deposited in you, let it go. See them giving you a rose. Hold the rose. Let all the energy that doesn't belong to you go into this place. Whatever doesn't belong to them, go into this place. So you're clear. Take a breath. Why do you need to do it? Because this solar plexus area is the seat of your soul. Anything wonderful, ideas, dreams that come in, go through this door, the door of your soul.